Beep Boop Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles video games are a big part of my childhood, so I'm super excited to get into this set. I want to thank our friends over at Wizkids, who are at Origins Game Fair right now, as we're filming this, running the U.S. Nationals Championships. So we're going to crack this set. We have an extra special. We have 3 videos to come out with this. It's going to be awesome. So we're going to open up this stuff, and then tomorrow we're going to take this stuff under the camera without my face and go piece by piece and see how awesome it is. But we also got another treat from our friends over at Wizkids, and we're going to do some smaller product review. As we got the starter set and the token set. We're going to do those tomorrow. But today, let's get unplugged, Amber. Let's get this going.
No, you didn't pour it on my head.
You know, that's old news. I used to do that all the time. Now it's a Ninja Turtles box. I got to take care of it. Okay, so what do you got? How many you got? You get 12. 12 each because these gravity feeds come with 24 packs.
There, I got 12.
Okay, you got 12. That means everything will pull out of here. That's the most wonderful noise, the crinkling of plastic. So I apologize, folks, that you have to hear that. We'll work on that one day. All right, is that everything? Is that everything? That's everything. Everything. I'm so excited for this set. You don't understand how I love the Ninja Turtles so much.
There's so much of this set that we actually haven't even seen yet.
Which is the great news.
This is getting really exciting.
Starting with this Rock Soldier. Rock Soldier is a TMNT villain, armor, brute soldier, and he's got a trait, reduce a rebel. When it's KO'd, after resolution, generate a standard heavy object in its square. 35 points, a neat little figure. Like we said, guys, we're going to do another video tomorrow. I didn't line this up. I'm terrible. I'm a terrible human being. There we go. We didn't really, we don't usually go over piece by piece as far as dials are concerned or anything else like that. But we're gonna go over that in our video tomorrow. What do you got, Amber?
I got the common 8-bit Donatello, or blocky Donatello.
It's 8-bit.
He has a trait, throw across the screen. When Donatello hits an adjacent character, after resolutions, you may place that character into a square adjacent to Donatello, then use Force Blast, targeting that character at no cost.
That's amazing!
That's so cool!
Alright, get that into the camera. Speaking of Donatello, Amber got the 8-bit one. I've got the IDW cartoon, or not the IDW, the Nicktoons cartoon one. This is the Tales of the TMNT Donatello. Tales of the TMNT is a trait that the other Nicktoons cartoon ones are going to have, where they're allowed to take a trait for all of the characters with that trait. This is, honestly, I'm going to go over it tomorrow, but this is probably the most playable Donatello that's ever come out, so thank you, Wizkids, for making me an awesome Donatello that I'm not going to be sad to use. Very cool stuff. There's a lot of reading on that one that we're going to go over tomorrow in that video.
I got Sergeant Granitor. He's a level boss. Actually, that looks like that's going to be a reoccurring trait.
Oh, yeah?
Because it's level boss flashing orange. The first time each game, Sergeant Granitor would be KO'd, instead turn him to click 5, then heal him 1 click if an opposing force has 1 or 2 characters on it. Otherwise, heal him 2 clicks, protected pulse wave.
Yes, that's actually a trait on the Bebop and Rocksteady in the set that are also 8-bit. So I got 8-bit Leonardo, who also has the throw across screen trait. So they all have the throw across screen trait. They're all 50 points, which is pretty reasonable. These are video game characters, so you're not going to see a Leonardo with leadership in a video game version of the character. Don't don't be shocked by that, kids.
Alright, so this is Foot Elite Axe. This is a video game Foot Elite Soldier guy. Foot Soldier.
The Foot Soldier Elite with the axe.
He's got a trait Sacrifice Swarm. When an adjacent friendly character is KO'd or takes 3 damage but isn't KO'd, it's very specific, give Foot Elite an opportunity token. Free, remove an opportunity token to either make an attack or move up to 2 squares. That's actually... That's pretty video gamey. I like it.
That is.
He also has a white attack power.
Speaking of 8-bit foot soldiers with axes, I've got an 8-bit purple foot soldier, also with an axe, but his trait, Swarm at the Screen's Edge. When foot soldier would be KO'd, roll d6 and add a number of other friendly characters KO'd this turn. Add the number of other characters, friendly characters KO'd this turn. The total is 5 or more. Instead, turn this character to click 1 and place it in your starting area. So it's like you kill this one, and then it kind of comes in from off screen, spawning new ones.
Oh my god,
he's got 2D.
That's so cool.
2D movement. When Foot Soldier uses it, can only move in a direct path.
Yes.
That's his special movement power. And the axe gives him Blaze Claw's Fangs with attack rolls of 11 or 12 with criticals. I believe the axe on this one, yeah. Weapons are generally pretty consistent as special powers in Ninja Turtle sets so far. So the axes are Blaze Claws with easy criticals.
Alright. What do I have in here? I have Rocksteady. This is video game Rocksteady. He has shifting focus.
There's a shifting
focus Rocksteady!
Glorious!
He has a attack power that's energy explosion with 3 bolts, and a defense power that's a stop click with toughness.
First of all, awesome. Shifting focus, Rocksteady. Next, I'm with the Foot Elite with Dynamite.
Yes!
So it's got the Sacrifice Swarm trait that Amber talked about. Temporary footboard, free, move up to 3 squares in a direct path. And then his Dynamite attack ability, Energy Explosion. When Foot Elite uses it, hit characters of 60 points or less can't make attacks during their next turn.
Nice.
Ooh, wow, these are pretty good for
up.
45. I'm pretty impressed with them.
Alright, we have another video game soldier. This is the Foot Soldier Boomerang. Swarm at the screen's edge, 2D movement, and his boomerang, when Foot Soldier would miss a range attack by 1 or 2, once per turn, you may reroll that attack. The boomerang came back.
I love it. I love it. I want to see how many more characters have boomerangs now in this set. Oh. Alright. Next up, General Trag. He also has the Level Boss Flashing Orange trait. He's also got the Rockalizer Ray. Free, when an opposing character with a range and line of fire, choose an opposing character with range and line of fire, which is 6 range. If that character is adjacent to a piece of blocking terrain, make a close attack targeting it, regardless of adjacency, modify attack and damage by +1, so he can punch through walls.
Nice!
Or rather, he can use the wall to punch. He's 95 points. This is actually a pretty neat character when you see it. I'll flip the dial side on the dial for you, or on the card. So you get a good look at that. A little miscut there, but that kind of stuff happens when you're printing cards. All right, what do you got?
I got Foot Soldier axe.
Okay, another purple Foot Soldier with the axe. Ooh, okay, we got our chase in this box, and that is Michelangelo. We've seen these ones, but just quickly. Auto-scrolling skate level. At the beginning of your turn, you may move Michelangelo 1 square. Free, move up to 3 squares in a direct path. Those are both part of the same trait. He's got special movement power, hypersonic speed. When Michelangelo uses it, he can use ignore elevated and hindering, but modifies his speed by 2 3. Ignores characters for movement, and nunchucks give him flurry, but each time he hits an opposing character, after resolutions, you may give that hit character an action token. He's playable at either 100 or 75. This has been previewed by Wizkids, I believe, but always worth a good look. Not everybody catches Wizkids previews because they're actually through a lot of social media through other gaming stores nowadays. So
we got another boomerang.
Another Foot Soldier Boomerang. All right. Wow, I seem to be getting all the new stuff on this side here, including this Foot Elite with the boomerang. So it's just a boomerang dude with the Foot Elite stats and traits. So we'll get a look at him so you know what he looks like. And that dial. Oh, he's got an enhancement across his dial.
I got Bebop, and he is a shifting focus.
Shifting focus Bebop. I want to see what the other ones... Wait, hold on a second. Okay, so I gotta see what the other Bebops look like now.
Yeah.
Right?
So he has an attack power uppercut. When Bebop hits an adjacent opposing character, that character modifies its attack -2 until your next turn. And his sub-boss defense power is stop with toughness.
Alright.
He's turned around, so I'm gonna turn him back around so you guys can actually take a look at him here.
Got another Shredder. Illusionary Double. Free. If no friendly character named Shredder Illusion is on your force, generate a Shredder Illusion. Your opponents don't score that character. This is a 20-point trait that you can pay for, so he's a base of 80 points. He's got Game Boss Red Flashing, or Flashing Red. First 2 times each game, Shredder would be KO'd. Instead, turn to click number 6, then heal 1 click. If an opposing force has 1 or 2 characters on it, otherwise heal him 2 clicks, protected, Pulse Wave. He's got a special damage power, gives him at wit. When Shredder uses it, the target gains Earthbound Neutralize until your next turn. This has also been previewed in the past, but like I said, share with you guys.
Alright, we have a video game Raph who has a power move. Like the
Trait.
The movement power is actually called power move. It's power, modify attack +1, move up to 3 squares, then make up to 2 close attacks.
Huh! That's not bad. It's actually pretty good. How much damage did he do? Ooh, well, he did it.
That's actually pretty decent.
That's very decent.
I'm actually going to show you guys the dial on that one because that's a pretty decent looking Raph.
Can't stop, won't stop. Will you guys? We got another Rat King. This one's called Hantan, the Rat King. Oh my gosh, there's a lot to read here, so bear with me. He's 50 points. His first trait, hole to the rat lair. At the beginning of the game, place a hole marker in any square at least 5 squares away from a starting area. At the beginning of your turn, if no characters occupy the square with the hole marker and less than 3 giant rat bystanders are on the map, generate a rat bystander in a square adjacent to the hole. And then the rats, you'll see it on the card here. I'm going to have to do a flip on this one. The rats have sidestep 1 damage, but swarm of rats is their special damage power. If giant rat is adjacent to 1 or more friendly characters named giant rat, modify its damage +1. If it's adjacent to 2 or more, also modify its attack by +1. So they kind of swarm when there was a bunch of them together. Next is special movement power. I control the rats in the world. Sidestep. When Hatan the Rat King moves at least 1 square and ends adjacent to an opposing character, after resolutions, all friendly bystanders named Giant Rat may move 1 square. And he's got a special damage power. Gives him exploit weakness. In leadership, he's 50 points. Really cool. This is just a rare. This is a really exciting rare figure, guys. They're just... Alright, so there's the Rat King. So you get to see the stats on the rat right there. Okay, very briefly. It's small dial. It's 3 movement with sidestep, like 8 attack, 15 defense, 1 damage, but you can get that up. And then there's the other side of the dial on the 50-point dial for Time the Rat King. Alright, I'm done. There's a lot going on with that character.
Shredder Illusion!
Oh good, we have an illusion to work with.
His trait is temporary Shredder Illusion. For all characters that can use this trait, whenever a friendly character within 6 squares named Shredder would take damage... Ooh. You may reduce that damage by 1 in addition to any other effects that reduce damage. If you do, after resolution, deal 1 unavoidable damage to a friendly character named Shredder Illusion.
Aren't Shredders good enough?
He's 20 points, and it really doesn't specify the type of Shredder that you need to use. It just says Shredder.
Well, no, it does say 6 squares named Shredder.
Yes.
So Shredder clone, mini Shredder.
Yeah, okay, so the Shredder chases aren't gonna work. Good. We're good. Honestly, guys, I was a little worried there for a second.
Alright, speaking of shifting focus, Rocksteadies and Bebops, I've got Rocksteady shifting focus. It's different from the one we already have. This one's the common one. He's just got special attack power. Kick. Knockback. When Rocksteady hits an adjacent opposing character, that character modifies his attack -1 until your next turn. He's also got a sub-boss special defense power on his last click that says stop. Toughness. So he's got a stop click. Does the other one have a stop click? Oh, okay. Well then, whatever. Is it on his last click too? Yeah. Okay, cool. Alright. So it looks like... So this... I'll show you the dial, but this one looks more focused on close combat. The other one looks more focused on range combat. So, ultimately neat. As shifting focus does, it kind of focuses the characters in one direction each time.
Alright, we have Michelangelo, video game Michelangelo, common, and he's got power move as well, which of course was the power action, modify attack +1, move up to 3 squares, then make up to 2 close attacks.
Yeah. Cool. Alright, my last pack here has a Stone Warrior. I think we actually already talked about it. Was that a Stone Soldier? Either way, not much to talk about. Reduced to Rebel. Has some later in the dial enhancements. 45 points with Invulnerable. Kind of okay. Kind of neato. More for your fun game. You know what? That's for tomorrow's episode.
Alright, and then we got the other Bebop to shift into, and I love the color palette on this.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Spatial Warp Gun. When Bebop hits with a range attack after resolutions, you may place each hit character up to 2 squares away from their current square. That's awesome.
Oh, it's so much fun.
Loop.
That is... Oh, Do they have the
dangerous.
same dial?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what happened here. So the Bebop has the Bebop and Rocksteady range focus dials are the exact same, and their close combat versions are the exact same. They just kind of function differently, unless the range one here, because the range one for Rocksteady has energy explosion with 3 targets, whereas this one has the warp gun.
The warp gun. So, well, I'll show you guys.
All right. Give them a look at that. Overall, I think that's all of our stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Overall, a neato set. A lot of really fun stuff to look through. That Hatan looks like he's going to be very fun. The Rat King's going to be a ton of fun. That Donatello, I'm going to find a way to make functional use of, and people are going to be sick of by the end of my use of this set. All right, so without further ado, thank you, Wizkids, very much for another fine early release for us to unbox and share with everybody. We look forward to cracking these open out of the plastic, putting them on the map, and trying them out, to say the least. A lot of really exciting characters. I love Ninja Turtles. Love video games.
We need like a street map and do like
Ninja Turtles the arcade game.
Yeah, we have to do an arcade.
We have that. It was like the outdoor of the convention center.
Yeah,
it was a perfect one for that.
Yeah.
All right. So we have another episode to film, and it's going to be with some new product, and Amber's going to display for you guys. But in the meantime, once again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys at Wizkids, and see you later.